Why is everything in black and white? What's going on? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel, and everything is in black and white because we lost the light. At least that's the theme of this game called Glow or Leur, because this is a French version, but there is no words on the card, so I just printed English rulebook, and I was all set up and ready to play the game. So yeah, the light is gone. You will be playing as little creatures trying to bring back the light to your realm, to your world. I'm really not good with the stories of the board game, so don't mind me trying to explain that. Just go pass through it. Let's get down to the table. Let me show you what you get inside this box, and then we'll talk some more about it. Okay, let's check out Glow or Allure, or however it is pronounced in French, I think. So, first of all, we get the rules printed in English because, as you already saw and as I already told you, this is a French version of the game, but there is no text on the card, so I had no trouble when I saw this game was in a stock to buy it because I was hunting it for the longest time. So yeah, basically rules, but just in French. And you get a board. So this board is two-sided board. So on this side, you will go with your little meeples running around here, because if you have these symbols, you can run from place to place, and wherever you manage to reach and put your camp on as the last place, that will be how many points you will score. So basically over here, if you manage to get all the way up here, you will get 20 points. And on this side, you will have little boats that I'm going to show you in a second. You will move with those boats around these places, earn points that way. So a little bit of different play. And so yeah, we have these little boats. So these are just regular regular boats in very muted colors, because meeples, I'm not sure why, but meeples come in like this colorful variety of colors, and these boats are like this. So why is that? I don't know. I mean, it's not a minus. I'm just weirded out because why they are not in these, but okay, yeah, whatever. So maybe it's the story thing that I'm not sure what it is all about. So what you get in here, so first player token, what you get in here are the meeples with their houses. So you get this house, that's the camp for that other map, and your little meeple to run around the place. And you get, each color gets its own meeple. Now there's more colors than players, so you can have some variety while playing. You know, if you pick a color that you haven't played previously, you get some silica gel that we don't need. So what else we have? We have some cards, we have some dice in here, but let me just first show you this thing over here. So this is a board where the cards will be set, and so the cards will be down here and the dice will be over here, depending which symbols were rolled. Dice will be in all of these columns, so to say, in all so how many different dice. So maybe there will be 3 dice here, 1 here, 5 here. However they get used throughout the game, they will be put down here, and every turn you will draw one of the cards that will give you some special abilities, some way to score points or do stuff. And once you pick a card, you will also get all the dice. So sometimes you will take probably a lame card, but it will have many dice up here, so you will be wanting to go for that. So there's all kinds of different possibilities, and let me just show you first. So these are the characters that you will be playing throughout the game. So you will, at the start of the game, you will pick one of these characters. Now each character has some special ability. This one does not have any ability to score anything, but he starts with 3 dice, which is really cool. And all of the others have their 2 dice in their color: green, orange, light blue, yellow, dark blue, or purple. And they have some sort of special ability. For example, if you manage to roll 2 leaves, you will get 1 foot and 3 victory points. The foot is needed to cross the map. If you don't have the symbols that they require, you can use foot to travel along the map. And they have all kinds of different abilities. So if you have 3 of the same whatever, resources, so to say, you will get 5 points. And you can activate this multiple times. So this one, for example, that I said, if you get 2 leaves, so if you get 6 leaves, you will get 9 points. You will be able to activate this 3 times. And throughout the game, you will also be acquiring these cards, and these cards will give you all kinds of different things. For example, this one says simply, if you didn't roll any clouds or fires, get 6 points. Nice and easy. So this one has introduces a black die in a play that will block some of the symbols from being able to be active, but you will be immune to it. This is really powerful card. I kind of don't like it, but we're going to talk about it a little bit later. So this one says, if you roll 3 clouds, this one Skettle dies and you lose 4 points. And the thing is that he brings a red dice with him, so your unique dice that you can only roll. So it's pretty powerful, but if you roll 3 clouds, he's gone. So if you roll 2 fires, you get 4 points, and if you even have 4 fires, you will get 8 points. And you can use these multiple times. So for example, if I use water to get this, I can also use water maybe to activate this ability to kill him. So that would not be a good idea, because he brings me some points at the end of the game. So I will make sure I don't roll 2 waters, but sometimes it's inevitable. You will roll something like that and they will die. And there's a bunch of different monsters that you will acquire throughout the game. Some of them are A deck, some of them are B deck, because some of them get more powerful as the game progresses. So first you will go through the A stack and then through the B stack to get all of these characters. And as I already mentioned, dice, the cutest dice I ever saw. So the bigger ones, as you can see, there's a smaller one. The bigger ones are the ones that are connected to your character or to one of these if you manage to acquire them. For example, this one brings the big green dice with him. Otherwise, you will just have your own green dice if you play this guy. And these smaller dice, they will be here on the board rolled, because for example, if one of the player rolled, let's say, this combination of the dice at the end of the game, he will then put them, and he decided to keep them like this. If he gets these, the purple is a little bit different. It has little foots and stuff like that, so you need to re-roll it until it shows some of the symbols. So for example, if I did like that, I would put them like so. So other players will also do that, and sometimes there will be spaces with no dice, so there will be some tokens put here, these foot tokens, so you can move freely through the board. And otherwise, let's say, for example, that this card is over here. If I pick it, I will take this dice with me. And if all these dice were on this place, I would take all of these dice with me, which is really nice. But then I maybe get some card that I don't like that way. And also you get a bunch of tokens. These tokens are used for reroll. One thing that I didn't mention about the map, I'm going to say it in a second, just to show you all the different tokens. So there are some curse tokens that you need to get rid of. You need to roll some stuff, or otherwise you will get some negative points. And also what you have in here are these potions. If you have the most of these potions, you will get some points at the end of the game, and these foot tokens are used to travel around the map. And in this game, you really want to re-roll your dice sometimes, because as you saw, your characters could die, and you really don't want to do that. And they included the re-rolls on the scoreboard. So basically what happens is, for example, you all start at 10. And let's say, for example, it's a first turn, I'm on a 10 points, and I roll few dice, and I don't like the scores, or I can't score anything, so I need to re-roll, stuff like that. And I can always move backwards to the next re-roll, so I can re-roll again. So I move backward 1 space, I re-roll. I don't like it, I move 2 spaces, I re-roll. I move 2 spaces, I re-roll, and stuff like that. But later in the turns, for example, if you go over to 60 or 55 points, next reroll is down here at 52. So you need to be very thinking really if you does it pay off to do that. So stuff like that. But yeah, we're going to talk a little bit more about it later. And as I said, yeah, you get all of these tokens. So for reroll, for moving, so these little I forgot how this animal is called. The one that glows in the dark, firefly. fireflies. You get these fireflies, and if you collect lots of them, you will get some points that way. And basically, yeah, that's everything that comes in the game of Glow. Okay, so that was Glow, and I can describe this game with just two words: awesome and pretty. Awesome, pretty awesome. I can explain you. I can describe this game to you as pretty awesome. It's pretty, it's awesome, it's pretty awesome. I enjoyed this playing this game so much. You know I like dice, and you know I like custom dice even more. And these dice look very beautiful, and the way the game plays, even though I was really bad at it, but trying to figure out those little combos between your characters that you will pick each turn one of those cards and put in your tableau, and trying to activate all of them or most of them, it's pretty challenging because once you are on your turn to pick the character, for example, you have a character that you really want, but it only has one dice, so you will not be rolling that many dice. But then there's character with like 4, maybe 5 dice, and he really doesn't fit you because, for example, you might have a character that says if you roll a cloud and something, you will get something, but this one says if you don't roll clouds, you will get points, fireflies, foot tokens, or whatever. So then you really need to decide, do you want to roll more dice and then destroy some of the combos, or do you really want to combo up and maybe wait for the opportunity in a later turns and try to score big? So it's really up to you how you want to do it. But yeah, I like it. I like how the game works. The boards are really nice. I like the one with where you are going with your meeples, living tents, a little bit better than boats. I don't know why, but it just hits a little bit better with me. The boats kind of confuse me a little bit for some reason, even though it's super straight. The game is really easy to teach. It's really easy game to learn. You can play it with almost anybody. So also, one great thing that they incorporated in this game that I don't think I ever saw in any of the game. I'm not saying that this is the only game that has that. I just haven't saw it. Is where they incorporated sort of a gameplay mechanic in the scoreboard itself, so you can deliberately take points away from yourself to reroll the dice. And I thought, well, this is cool, but I don't know if I'm ever going to do it. I mean, why would you give up points to reroll the dice? But sometimes you really want to do that. I thought that the rerolling in this game will not be like something of an importance. You will roll, you will always get something, but more than often you get nothing, and you really need to reroll, and you really need to take some of your points. At the start of the game it's much easier because it's only 1 or 2 points for a reroll, but later in the game you can even scar yourself for 5 or more points to reroll. But if you manage to roll the symbols you want, you can score big, because in this game it doesn't matter if you used some of the symbols on the previous cards, they will also be used on the other cards. So you can activate with one symbol, you can activate 5 cards if you want to, and if you are able to. And I like that. There's no really like a fuss. Okay, so I used 2 on this, so I can use. You can use everything on everything. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. If you have 4 clouds and something needs 2 clouds to be activated, you activate it 2 times. And then on the other card, you need just 4 clouds. You do that also. You have 4 clouds. So I'm mentioning clouds a lot, not sure why. So yeah, the game is pretty simple, it's pretty easy, everything works really nice together. The artwork is absolutely gorgeous. I just like when they do that thing where they use like black and white artwork and then just spot color. Is it one color or is it many colors like in this one, but the colors just scream at you from the board. I just like that. I wish more games would incorporate that artwork. I think this is part of the Vincent. Yeah, it's part of Vincent Dutray artwork, and Vincent Dutray does an awesome stuff. So the creatures look really menacing and crazy, but then the artwork is so cutesy. Oh, the colored artwork is so cutesy. It's just balance each other's out, and I like it. I like it very much. This is a pretty awesome game. I'm not sure why nobody's talking about it. It's so much fun. It's so great. It's probably staying in my collection for a long time. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to replace it with any other game. It is just so pretty. Plays well. Yeah, that's that. That's Glow. I like it. Do check it out. This is a hidden gem, a game that nobody talks about and everybody should, because it's really fun. And that is it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Do leave a like on this video or even a comment. Tell me what is your hidden gem. Do you think this one could be your hidden gem? So yeah, that is that. Thank you all, and do join me next time when we are going to shed some light. And until then, pozdrav.